તો બીજા જે બોર્ડરૂમ આપણી સાથે જોડાઈ ચૂક્યા છે એમની પાસે સીધા જઈએ. આપણી સાથે કેમ્પ્સના મેનેજમેન્ટ જોડાયા છે. કંપનીના સીईओ अनुज कुमार जोड़ाई चुके हैं आगे बातचीत करने માટે. हाय सर, वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग. सबसे पहले तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मेरे साथ आज जुड़ने के लिए. कैसा था ये क्वार्टर, उसी से शुरुआत करें क्योंकि ये साल के दौरान हम लोगों ने काफ़ी डिस्ट्रप्शंस देखे हैं अक्रॉस द इंडस्ट्रीज. आपकी तरफ से एक स्नैपशॉट, ये साल कैसा बीता, किस तरीके से अब चीज़ें शेप अप हो रही हैं.
Good morning and thank you very much for inviting me to the show. So overall, I'll give you a snapshot of the fourth quarter and the full year. The fourth quarter on a standalone basis was very encouraging for us. As you would have seen, our revenues grew year to year almost 14.5%. PBT grew just short of 20%, and the PAT growth was almost just short of 40%, about 39%. Why did this happen? Revenue grew on the back of strong mutual fund AUMs and the fact that a lot of selling and market engagement activity came back to the market. Mutual fund houses were launching new NFOs, new fund offerings. SIP registration pace went up. Debt funds, which had been doing well through the entire year, continued to do well in the fourth quarter. And equity net sales became more encouraging in the fourth quarter. That was a bit of a negative trend over the whole year. But in the fourth quarter, it became very encouraging. In March, they turned positive. So on the back of all of this, our revenue grew just short of 15%, about 14.5. PBT grew better than revenue, largely on the back of other income because our investment portfolio performed well. Just given the backdrop of good performance across the board in the instruments we'd invested in. PAT grew 39%, largely on the back of improved revenue, improved other income, and also the advantage of tax rate accrued to us in the fourth quarter compared to the last year. So therefore, overall, it was very encouraging. For the whole year, we had seen significant revenue contraction and asset drop off in the first quarter. It started making up in the second quarter, but even in the second quarter, we saw we were still slightly trailing on revenue on a year-on-year basis. After the third quarter, which is specifically after October, things began to improve. Year on year, our mutual fund assets grew almost 19.5%. Now, if I was speaking to you in April of last year, it would have been a very tough call to even state something like that. So the market came back significantly. And when I say the market, I'm not just talking about the indices or the equity market. New product offerings from mutual funds, more engaged customers coming back to the market, new fund offerings, better pace of SIP registration, and better pace of customer acquisition. All of this added up to give us a very wholesome fourth quarter.
Agreed, sir. You did talk about the the kind of growth in MF segment. What about the other segments? If you can highlight me on that front. I agree that most of your revenues do comprise from MF. But how has the other segments been shaping up? And apart from that, I also wanted to understand the participation scenario. The way you said, it has been quite encouraging post April now. What is the kind of market share that we are looking at as of now? How has that been increased since past 2 to 3 quarters? If you can help me out with some of those details, please.
No, sure. So typically, like almost 89 to 90% of the revenue of the company comes from mutual funds. So whatever I spoke was largely mutual fund centric. Outside of this, our insurance outsourcing and insurance repository business typically sees a peak in the fourth quarter, and that's how the insurance industry works. So over 3Q, there was a net growth in the insurance business, but there was some contraction in non-MF revenue, largely because we had taken a decision to wind down our NBFC business, which was done like a BPO. It wasn't a platform-based business, and a year back we had taken a decision to wind it down. And that is how the contraction of non-MF revenue took place from 13% to 10%. But we continue to invest in these businesses, in CAMSPay, in the insurance outsourcing business. And also now we've got a license to be the third CRA. So there are two incumbents. We will become the third CRA. This is for NPS, for National Pension Services. And like we've spoken in the past that we are working on the account aggregator business. There are no revenues from that yet, but it is looking like an exciting market across various sectors. Of course, now largely lending businesses are accepting and embracing that construct. but over a period of time, all the others will. From a market share perspective, and you know that in the world of mutual funds, market share is not share of sales, it is share of assets. That is how the metric is defined. Our market share used to be 61% in 2015. It has crept up just short of 2% on an average in the last 5.5 years to cross 70% briefly, and it is holding at about 69.5%. That's largely been led by our fund houses being able to sell better and their improving market share, which we ride. So we are confident that we will see a slow market share creep. It does not happen because of client churn. It happens because of our base being able to occupy better share and sell better. We think those dynamics will continue to happen, but at 70%, we are defenders. We are not exactly attackers in the market. So we have to defend the space.